Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, then you're in the correct place. Today, I'm very excited because we are going to be doing a reading for singles all about your next romantic relationship. So, we're going to be looking into the next committed relationship that you will be in. No situationships, no weird vibes. The next person that you're likely to be in a committed relationship with. So this is going to be a two-part reading. Here on the main channel, we'll be looking into the relationship itself. We'll be looking at the dynamics between you and this new person coming into your life, or the next person coming into your life. And then over on Patreon, we will look specifically into who this person is, really focusing in on getting any qualities and characteristics, personal identifiers, if you will, so that you might have some idea of who's coming toward you next. Remember that this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so messages may not resonate super specifically with every single person viewing. That is totally normal and sometimes to be expected with these general readings on the internet. As a best practice, if anything that I say feels confusing or doesn't really feel like it fits your personal situation, those are typically indications that it's not your message. So just release it, let it go, respect that that message was likely meant for someone else out there in the collective. If you did want to book a personal reading, those are always a better way to get a more specific read on your own personal energy. If you wanted to book one with me, the description box below will include the link to my website. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and select your reading. So we have a choice today between 3 different readings. If you're drawn to reading number 1, we're working with the Magickal Dogs Tarot and this Rose Quartz Heart. If you're drawn to reading number 2, we'll be working with the Lover's Path Tarot and this Amazonite Crystal. And if you're drawn to reading number 3, we'll be working with the Tinseltown Tarot and this Pink Himalayan Salt. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Thinking about your next romantic relationship, who you're likely to be committing to next. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys selected the Magickal Dogs Tarot and this Rose Quartz Heart, this will be your reading where we're going to be looking into your next romantic relationship. So who is the next person? What is the next connection that you will actually be in a committed connection with? Does that make sense? A committed relationship. This is not for situationships or weird dating phases. The next committed relationship that you're likely to be in. Okay, so this is going to be 2 parts. Here on the main channel, we're going to be looking into the dynamics of this relationship to get some clues about like yourself, this person, what's going on in the connection. And then over on Patreon, we'll be looking specifically into who this person is, looking into things like physical appearances, any sort of clues or identifiers to help us understand who they are as a person. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. And group 1, we are going to start off with a little Divine Feminine Healing card. And so I wanted to start off with this because this card is going to kind of represent the guidance or advice from Spirit that you may want to keep in mind as you are navigating this new relationship, okay? So we have the energy of magnetic. I attract what is meant for me. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that and see kind of how it plays into the dynamics here in a second. But already I kind of feel like there is this energy of Spirit kind of guiding you to lean back, right, when it comes to this relationship, because you're not going to have to chase it if it's meant for you. So let's kind of dig in and see why they're guiding you with this advice. Okay, so we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Your energy, we have great source of power. Your person's energy, we have courage coming through. So yeah, this makes a lot of sense with letting go of control issues. I definitely think that this group number one, you guys might be my group that has struggled maybe historically with anxiety in relationships. And this actually looks like it could be something that your partner could struggle with as well, right? Because again, this energy of being magnetic, attracting, you don't have to chase it. What's meant for you is going to be for you. It's going to be magnetized to you just through being who you are, right? And so with letting go of control issues, I definitely kind of see that there is still, like, whenever you connect with this person, there is kind of like this energy of anxiety here, right? There's kind of this energy of worry or fear, or just needing to relax a little bit and allow the situation to just flow, okay? Now, looking at the dynamics between you and this person, we have a great source of power. So this talks about the dream team of change, reunion creates exponential growth, highly influential, and agents of change. So I really feel like you, my viewer, when you get into this connection, I feel like you are looking at this person as your divine counterpart. Like, you and this person feel very compatible. I kind of love how both of them are wearing crowns. Like, literally they're a king and queen in this energy together. So I feel like for you, you really see this person as your counterpart, your other half. You feel like you're in this really power couple energy together. And maybe for a lot of you guys through this relationship, you are working together on this energy of anxiety or control or fear around relationships. This could be something that you're healing in tandem with this person, hence the dream team of change being here. Your person here, we have courage, willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation, strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. So yeah, this person also, you guys, has some fears. I think that they've been hurt in the past when it comes to relationships. I almost kind of feel like this person might be a little bit intimidated by you when you guys first meet each other. They might not show this, because I feel like with the sunglasses, they have like a very like a stoic sort of energy to them, or they don't necessarily show or wear their emotions on their sleeve. But I think this person, whenever you guys do meet them, they're also struggling with like fears as it pertains to intimacy and connection. And so I do feel that this is something that you're both going to be working through together in this relationship. So let's keep going. Group number one. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about this connection. What do we need to know? Group number one. What does group one need to know about this relationship? We have the 10 of Cups. That is so cute. We have the Strength card. And then we have the Sun coming through as well, with the Sky puppy at the bottom of the deck. So this person that we're tapping into could be someone that you guys meet either online, or they're kind of skeptical, or like, I just kind of keep getting like a standoffish sort of energy whenever you guys first meet each other. We have the Page of Swords, so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm also seeing a lot of Leo energy here with Strength, the Sun, and this Lion coming through. But again, we'll get more insight into who this person is in the extended over on Patreon. But looking into this energy, you guys, this is very beautiful, okay? 10 of Cups representing this connection. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is going to be someone that you really fall in love with this 10 of Cups. This could even be a person that you guys end up getting married to, having children with. The beach could be significant here. Maybe that's a place where you guys both like to go, or like a special vacation that you're going to end up taking. The thing that's really catching my eye about this is the rainbow here. Okay, and rainbows tend to come through after a storm, right? They come through after a period of purging and cleansing, and maybe a period of like going through a tumultuous time. So I think this is significant, because I definitely think you and this person together are really overcoming a lot of fears and moving through a lot of healing together, learning how to trust and kind of confront those fears through putting yourselves out there to be in a romantic relationship again after maybe suffering from a lot of disappointments here. So yeah, the 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment to the extreme, right? Like I think you guys are going to be feeling very, very good about this person, and this person very good about you. It's a very beautiful, beautifully emotionally fulfilled energy here. So looking at a couple of things here, so we've got the sun representing this person, and then we've got the strength card representing your energy. This message of courage is kind of mirrored on both sides. Like both of you are kind of in this place where you're having to put yourself out there and be brave, or put yourself out there and confront fears or anxieties, and show up confidently within this relationship. For a lot of you guys, I almost feel like I kind of feel like you guys are a little bit more patient than this person in that sense. Like, because the strength is courage, but it also shows me like self-control and self-restraint here. So I feel like there is this energy from you of like being very patient with this person, you know, not being super impulsive in your communication, really, again, learning that if it's meant for you, they're going to come to you, right? So the strength card kind of shows me an energy of withholding, not in a negative way. It's just like self-control, taming the impulse to like text or call, or taming the impulse to, I don't know, whatever patterns you guys have had in the past where it almost like sabotage relationships, or where it would kind of lead into that anxiety. I feel like you guys are practicing some restraint and kind of understanding that this person, you know, they've been through a lot and they're going to need a little bit of time to open up fully to you. Like, again, I feel like when you guys meet them, they're kind of stoic. Like they're not super comfortable being completely open and vulnerable yet. And so I think you're recognizing this is going to take a little time here. I'm also kind of drawn to this energy of like, we have like a little cat, and then we have this like really stoic, older dog here, like a young kitten and then an older dog. So there could be like an age dynamic difference here for some of you, or just like experience differences when it comes to relationships. I feel like there's one person in this connection that's kind of more like mature, wiser, much more patient, and then the other one is kind of like silly and playful and funny, and I don't know. That just could be an interesting dynamic that you guys have, where like one person is kind of like the funny, energized one, and the other one is a little bit more calm. So we'll kind of see when we look into who this person is, but you guys will probably be, if you know, I'm sure you guys know your own personality really well to know how that might play out. But we have the sun here showing up for your person. So I definitely think that in this connection, your person is learning how to open up and be vulnerable again, right? We have this dog. He's like running out in this really open field. He's exposed, okay? And so I think that this person feels very happy in this connection. I think maybe it takes them a little bit of time to get comfortable and to open up. They feel really happy in this connection. They feel a lot of joy and peace within this connection. I think you and them are going to share a lot of really amazing times together. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to come up here next. Tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about this next romantic relationship that group number 1 is moving into. I'm so excited for you guys. Next romantic relationship, Spirit, for group number 1. What else should they know about these dynamics at play? We have thirsty coming through. These cards are so rude sometimes, I swear. I kind of know what this is saying, though. We have ghosting. Yeah. See, this is what I feel. It's like let's see. Let's get the joining energy. This is getting us like the tea here. Okay. So here's the thing, you guys. There's a lot of indication that you and this person are going to end up together long term, right? We have engagement here. We have the 10 of Cups. I do think that this person, should you guys choose to date them, like, and you have free will, right? You can always say no if it doesn't feel right, but it definitely looks like you and this person are heading toward long-term relationships, long-term commitments, okay? But I also think that both of you guys with this engagement energy have been in serious relationships before that didn't work out. And that's where I think a lot of the fear and maybe some of the trust and anxiety issues are coming from. So this is kind of what I'm seeing with the thirsty and the ghosting. I think that this person, because they have been hurt and they have a lot of fear around vulnerability, I think that sometimes they just need their space. Okay. And maybe when you guys first meet each other, they ghost you at some point, or they're not great with communication. You guys, though, with this thirsty energy, it's showing me like a dynamic where you do have a tendency to chase or to get anxious or to be wanting more than what this person might be able to give you at a given point in time in this connection. But again, coming up with the strength card here, you're learning to kind of master the impulse of chasing after it, right? So even though you might be feeling, when you guys initially meet this person, you could be feeling like, ugh, they're not giving me what I need. I want more time with them. I want to connect more. You're remembering this. I attract what is meant for me. And you're standing firm and you're standing in your power, right? Understanding that, like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If this person needs space, I'm going to give them space. I'm not going to chase after them, because if they're meant to be for me, they're going to come back around, right? So there could just be a little bit of that dynamic at play between you and this person whenever you guys first meet each other. But it's coming from pain. It's coming from hurt that both of you guys have suffered. I think especially your person has been heartbroken in the past and has a real fear of vulnerability. For some of you guys, it's possible that you've dated this, like maybe you guys already know who this person is, maybe because they've ghosted you or kind of distanced themselves. They might be coming back around at some point once you kind of give them that space. Okay, so let's continue. What else do you want them to know, Spirit, about this connection? We do have soulmates. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we have separation here. That's super interesting. This could be a long distance for some of you guys too. And then we do also have the energy of seduction coming through as well. Okay. But we have love call here at the bottom of the deck. Someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking and letting you know. So there's definitely something around like communication, being able to kind of talk through things. With separation, it is kind of making me feel like maybe you guys might have a long distance connection, and maybe like the way that you communicate is through phone calls, right? There's definitely this energy of distance here that I see within the dynamics of this connection. And separation, you guys, it could be like there's like at some point there's like a breakup, or there's ghosting, or somebody relocates. Like there could be a number of different scenarios that come into play with this person. But with this energy of separation, let's look at the keywords here. We have sadness, missing you, thinking about you, and yearning, right? And we do have unsure of the future. So I do think like in the beginning stages of you guys dating each other, there could be a little bit of uncertainty because there's like this trust issue here between you guys. I think both of you individually have your own stuff that you're needing to process through and heal through from the past. So there could be a little period of uncertainty, but I feel like the separation is mostly kind of talking about when space is created for whatever the circumstances are, you guys really miss each other. You know, this could even be like, I think of deployments and stuff like that too, or, you know, having to leave for work. Like it could be a separation that's not necessarily like, you know, a choice, like you have to go. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. Okay. This is definitely a person who's showing up as a soulmate. group number one. I think that you guys are going to feel very naturally drawn to this person. And I do think that there is healing. There's like an agreement to heal and learn to build trust again as you connect with and date this person. You're going to feel very drawn to them. This person has seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So they're very attracted to you. It's also possible that when you guys meet this person, maybe they're just getting out of something, right? Maybe they're just getting out of something, maybe a situation where they've been really hurt in the past, and they could just be kind of like dating. You know what I mean? When you guys meet, they could just be playing the field, dating, kind of keeping relationships more light, but they're doing it out of fear. Ultimately, I do see you guys like coming together with the 10 of Cups and the engagement. It definitely feels like this has the potential to go long term. But I think we're just kind of picking up on, some of the early dynamics as you guys meet and get to know each other here that you'll be working through, should you choose to connect this person. So let's just kind of get a couple more cards to try to understand how you guys might meet, and then we'll move into your extended if you're joining me there. All right, so we have solitude, we have overthinking. The beach is here again, so there could be something about the beach that is significant for some of you guys. Woo. Hold on. Yeah, look at this, you guys. These fell out. We're going to take them because I feel like this is your person's situation right now. I think whenever you guys meet each other, you, my viewer, are single. Like, you're totally single. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe your dating life has been a little bit quiet. You've spent a lot of time alone. And that's kind of why I'm feeling like you guys show up as a little bit more evolved and aware and maybe further along in your healing process, especially with that Strength card, because it's like, you are now in a place where you're kind of standing in your power, and not allowing what's perceived to be like a lack of attention to have you chasing somebody. You know what I mean? You feel when I'm sitting in your energy, you guys feel very confident in yourselves. So even though you might be feeling initially like, oh, I'm not getting what I need from this person, I don't think you're conducting yourselves in accordance to that, When you guys meet each other, there's definitely going to be some overthinking things here. This person, it looks like they're getting out of something with the commitment within a few months. I really think that they have been in a committed relationship, maybe a marriage for some of you, and it's possible when you guys meet that they're just getting out of that. Within a few months of you guys meeting, they're getting out of that. I also think this is a timeline that Spirit is showing us. Right now, as you're viewing this reading, within a few months is when you guys might meet this person. Okay, so let's just get a couple more tarot cards to try to see how you guys might meet, and then we will move into your extended group one. Okay. How are they going to meet, please, Spirit? The Justice card. Some sort of agreement. There's like a commitment energy with both of you guys, actually. We have the Hermit. The Sky Puppy coming through again with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, somebody goes through kind of like a divine intervention from the universe. Somebody goes through an upheaval in their life. And once that has been released, I feel like it's your person for most of you guys, because your energy over here with Justice and Solitude, it looks very zen to me. I think it's your person. I think they go through some sort of an upheaval in their life, and once they go through that upheaval is when you guys are going to meet each other. Okay, we do have this energy of agreements here coming through with Justice and with this commitment energy here. So I wonder if you guys meet over like business or over like some sort of legal energy, like signing a new contract for something, or it could even like think of like a lease agreement. It could be anything like that where it's like there's something legal going on here, not necessarily in a bad way, but I feel like you could meet after that takes place for you specifically. You guys might meet them online with the Sky Puppy, with the Page of Swords. I feel like that could be a very real possibility, especially with this person kind of flirting and dating around. You guys might meet them online. You guys might try a dating app or just meet them on the internet in some other way on social media, Instagram. Maybe they slide in your DMs or something, because there's not like a real out and about energy with the Hermit being here. It's giving me this energy of like you guys are both just in your house looking outside, and then this person messages you in some way. So this is super intriguing, group one. We are going to close out this first half of your reading here. If you're ending this reading, please comment below. Let me know how it resonates, and if you have any clue about who this person is. If you would like to join me on Patreon, we're going to go into the extended over there, where we're going to look more specifically into the qualities and characteristics of your person, including like their personality, their physical appearance, and all the things. So we'll see you guys over there. And if you're ending the reading, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye. Hey, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into your next committed romantic relationship. So we're not doing situationships or any weird like gray area connections in today's reading. This is really trying to channel the next connection that you're actually going to be in the next person you're actually going to be in a committed relationship with. Sorry, I got to get my words together. So this is going to be a 2-part reading. Here on the main channel, we'll be looking into the relationship itself. So the dynamics between you and this person, how you guys might meet each other. And then if you would like to extend your reading, I will have the second portion over on Patreon, where we're going to look into the qualities and characteristics of this person, including their personality traits and their physical appearance. So let's go ahead and jump in. So let's kind of start with a divine feminine healing affirmation. And I wanted to start with this because this is kind of like the guidance or advice that Spirit wants you to be mindful of as you enter into this new connection. Okay. So we have the message of support. I have faith that the universe is guiding me toward what is best for me. So I think that there will be a lot of trust in the universe that is needed as it pertains to this connection. Let's kind of dive in and try to understand why this advice is being given to you. So we start with the message of attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Looking at your energy, my viewer, we have glow up. So beautiful. And looking at this person, we have surrender. Okay. Very interesting energy. So I kind of actually feel like both you and this person are kind of heeding this advice, right? Because attraction is about just living in the moment. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I think you guys meet this person when you're really in a space of surrender. And this person is in a space of surrender, where there's kind of like this release of expectation, this release of pressure. Like maybe some of you guys in group 2 have been putting pressure on yourselves to like go on dates or get on a dating app or to like find the one and settle down by a certain time. And I feel like this person is actually coming in when you sort of release all of those expectations of yourself and of a romantic partner, and just kind of trust that the universe is going to guide you to the right person in the right timing. Okay. So you're going to meet this person when you're really living your best life, when you're just living your life to the fullest, maybe when you're not even focused on finding someone, to be honest. We have glow up energy too. So this talks about overcoming illness and negativity, feeling confident and being on the right path in life, connecting with others, positive vibes, and a new phase of life. So you're meeting this person when you have entered into a new phase in your life, when you are sort of rising from the ashes maybe moving through a period of overcoming challenges. Maybe some of you guys also meet this person after you go through a physical glow up, right? Maybe you guys start to upgrade your clothing or your makeup or your hair, your physical appearance in some way. Maybe there's like plastic surgery. I don't know. There could be a lot of things depending on your situation. But it's like you guys are going to meet this person when you're feeling very confident in yourself physically, but also there's an inner confidence that comes to this as well with attraction. This person is in a space of surrender as well. So this talks about not resisting, but going with the flow, may feel mentally and physically relaxed, letting go of the judgment and being mindful of the present. So this person is living in the present moment. They are also not putting any pressure on themselves, and they're not putting pressure on this connection. They may just have a very chill vibe to them. And I kind of wonder if that is why we have this advice from Spirit as well about like having faith, because I think that this person, we're going to get more into their energy in a minute, but it could be that this person's chill vibes have the potential to pull up some anxiety in you. But I feel like a lot of you guys, when you meet them, don't even care really. Like there just feels like there's this lack of attachment that I feel because you're just in this really beautiful, positive space, you know? So let's continue group number 2 and just try to understand the dynamics here. So tell us more, please, Spirit, about this next committed relationship that group 2 will be in. You guys could also meet them at like a formal event too. I'm wondering, where you're having a lot of fun, or like a night out where you're super dressed up or getting glam. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords in reverse coming through together, which is super interesting. Show me this person's energy, please, Spirit. Temperance. Very interesting with the King of Cups. So this person could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or just have kind of that vibe of the King of Cups. I also feel for some of you guys, this person could be a little bit older than you. Just like looking at this guy here, he looks to be a little bit older in age. So King of Cups is going to be someone who is very emotionally supportive, someone who has, a high level of emotional intelligence. And I do kind of see that here in their energy with the Temperance card. So we're going to kind of get into this in a minute. So what's going on? One thing that I will say with this Page of Pentacles here, I do think for a lot of you guys that this will be a slow burn relationship. I'm actually seeing a lot of indications that this could be a slow burn relationship because the Page of Pentacles is a very curious energy. It is an energy of being interested or intrigued or maybe even learning from somebody. But it almost is like giving me the vibe with some of the energies that I'm seeing that you guys start off as friends or you start off as coworkers, or maybe there's something around like higher education, like studying, internships, or learning, or just pursuing something that you're curious about, that you want to learn about. Okay, like there's some sort of connection here where you guys meet them through this area of curiosity, and it's a slower moving energy with the Page of Pentacles. You guys over here with the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords in reverse, there's definitely this energy of exploration that I see and not being fully committed to it right off the bat, right? Because the 2 of Wands is sort of about like we have one foot in, we have one foot out, or maybe you guys are exploring a lot of options at this time. You're exploring other things, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you guys are going to meet this person when you're just out there living your best life. Maybe you're traveling, you're pursuing things that you're interested in, you're living life to the fullest, and you're releasing any fears and anxieties around a relationship coming into your life in a certain time. You're not thinking about it as much. You're not overthinking things anymore. You're just having fun. And so I think that you're going to be very interested in this person. I think you're going to be curious about them. But I also think that when you guys meet them, you have other pursuits in your life that are kind of filling up a lot of your time to where your sole focus is not on this person, okay? Your person here has the energy of balance with Temperance, Venus and Vulcan. So the other thing that I feel is like this person could be quite different from you. And it's interesting, right? With the glow up energy and this energy here, I don't know much about Vulcan. So if you guys know about Vulcan, please feel free to tell me if there's like a story, a mythology between these two. I would love to know in the comments. But I kind of feel like there's an energy where you guys are very opposite, right? We have this Venus, this beauty energy with water, and then we have this kind of darker, more fiery energy here as well. This person just might not be as sparkly as you, if that makes sense. Okay. I think that you're definitely the person in this relationship that shines, that really stands out for your physical beauty. I'm not saying this person is not attractive or that you don't find them attractive, but I just think you're the one that kind of stands out. Like, or there's just something about your personalities that are really, really different, or your backgrounds are really, really different. And so with the temperance energy being here, this is about like moderation, right? I think your person is coming in when you guys meet them. It's just about taking it slow and just kind of learning over time through curiosity and asking questions and having experiences together, learning about each other and how you're able to blend maybe your different personalities or different energies that you bring to the table. Okay. So let us continue group 2. This is like really super interesting. So what else can you tell us, Spirit, about this relationship between group 2 and this person, this new person that they will be in a committed relationship with? Joining energy. Ooh, we have reconciliation. Okay, we're going to push this over here. My viewers. I do think there could be something about travel. And with temperance, you and this person could be like, maybe even from different cultural backgrounds, like different countries, different, nationality, different languages are spoken here. Or just maybe just totally different upbringings. You could be from the same country, but just like a totally different upbringing. We have unfinished business. So interesting. Ooh. And then we have picky coming through as well. We also have one night stand. So I wonder if you guys like have a little moment with them. Like maybe that's how you guys meet. There's a crush energy. So I feel like you guys are watching each other. There's romantic energy here, single. So definitely both people are single and available, which is good. But yeah, I kind of wonder if you guys hook up first and that's how you like end up connecting. Or maybe there's a hookup energy that happens between you at some point here. But it's interesting with unfinished business and reconciliation. It's making me feel like you and this person, either a pile 2, you already know who this is. And it's somebody that you've been apart from for a little while, but maybe you've been feeling kind of curious about them. Someone that you have unfinished business with. Or it's like when you guys meet this person, I almost feel like there are these crush feelings and maybe there's like a hookup that happens. And then you guys end up like circling back around to follow up with each other after that, Now this person also with this picky energy, it's interesting, right? Because I think that they are really wanting to make sure that whoever they are with is compatible with them. And there is something here, again, with temperance where you guys are very different. It doesn't mean that this person is picky or criticizing you. It could be that they're being picky and criticizing themselves, right? Like, am I really a good match for group 2? My energy is so different from them, right? But I see them with surrender being in a place where they could be having these thoughts, but going with the flow, like not putting pressure on it. This also talks about letting go of judgment and being in the present, right? And so maybe for some of you guys, the way this connection starts is maybe outside of what this person normally would do. Maybe there's just something about you or something about the circumstances of this connection that this person, maybe it's not what they would have imagined, how they would have liked to have it start. But there's an energy here of saying, you know what, let me just let go of being judgmental and just go with the flow and see what happens. Okay. So let's keep going. What else, Spirit, can you tell us about this next committed relationship for group number 2? What else do they need to know about this relationship? We have the dragonfly. Being lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. This is your energy. So we're going to put that up there. Yeah, it's like, I think that there is just something very lighthearted from your perspective about this connection. And there's an energy of just kind of like letting things naturally evolve. We do have the energy of not today. So there's like boundaries here. It is giving me a vibe that maybe you guys know this person and maybe there's been some challenge here in the past around managing differences. We have the boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. Yeah. Interesting. And we have this photograph, nostalgia, making memories. This is so beautiful, you guys. Yeah, there could be like a situation here, like when you guys first meet each other, where like boundaries are set, or maybe you guys are kind of avoiding each other. There's something about like hooking up here. But I feel like a lot of you guys already know who this is. And this is like someone, like they're coming back around, or you're coming back around to them to see each other again, to close the loop, to resolve any unfinished business here. I see this person kind of being patient, right? Kind of just going with the flow to kind of see, am I going to get my needs met in this connection? You know, because it's like, I feel like this person really wants to integrate you into their life, group 2, but you have like this very free-spirited energy whenever you meet this person. It is definitely giving me a vibe of like not fully wanting to commit or not fully wanting to be tied down, but we're asking about your next committed relationship. So obviously it's going to come together in some form for most of you guys. But yeah, I think with the temperance, they're just kind of, I hear them like, let's just take it slow. Like, let's just see how we're able to blend together. One day at a time, being very patient. Okay, so closing it out, group 2, for this part of the reading, we're going to see how you're going to meet them. And then we will go into your extended, where we're going to look more deeply into who they are. Okay, so how are they going to meet, Spirit? How are they going to meet group 2 and this person? Okay, so we have introverted, we have compromise. That's so interesting. And then we do have it's safe for you to love, leap of faith. Yeah, see, there's something like toxic here. Yeah, the more I'm getting into this energy, I feel like you guys know who they are. I think you guys, again, are just like minding your own business with this introverted energy. We do have a library here, and I was kind of getting with this Princess of Coins, like some sort of a student or studying or work energy, which is kind of interesting. I think that this person is going to be the one to take action. I think they're going to be the one to take a leap of faith toward you to kind of reconcile this situation. And there's going to be like a conversation. There's definitely a conversation that needs to be had here around compromising and what we're going to do to kind of make this work. But it's interesting with this card, with not today, because I feel like there's sort of like an aversion to wanting to talk about it. How are they going to meet, Spirit? Two of Cups. I just keep feeling like you guys already know them. Four of Coins. The masculine is watching you. Eight of Wands. Yeah. I do think there's been a separation here with the Five of Pentacles, or somebody maybe has walked away from this situation for now. So yeah, I think whoever identifies as the masculine energy in this connection, or whoever embodies more of that energy, is watching the feminine. So I think that there's still kind of this admiration for you. I think they're watching you from a distance. I don't think either one of you are really wanting to let go of the situation. So even if this is a totally new person, you guys, something happens here where I think you kind of are back and forth a little bit before it gets committed, or, you know, you hook up or have like a one night stand or a more casual connection at first. And the masculine is still watching you after that, even if you don't really want to be with them. So I think there's like a conversation coming. I think that you guys are going to talk. I think you guys are going to kind of come back together. I'm really kind of drawn. See, the masculine here is the one that's like disappointed about something. There's a spilled cup on this masculine's side, right? So I think that this person is going to be communicating with you. You might meet them during travel if this is a new person, but for a lot of you, I feel like you already know who this is. And I think they're coming back around through communication, through travel for some of you, with the boat as well, to like revisit something, to see if you guys can compromise and kind of work this out moving forward. There might be a date involved here too, where like maybe when you guys first connect, you, my viewer, is kind of holding back a little bit, not really knowing what to say, feeling a little shy or introverted. But like this masculine, I think, wants to talk about whatever spilt cup is here. So this is kind of what I'm seeing, group number 2 for this relationship. If you would like to extend this reading over on Patreon, we're going to be looking into who this person is, really looking at their qualities and characteristics. So the link for that video will be in the description box down below if you would like to join me over there. If you're ending the reading here, thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting my work. Please comment below. Let me know, especially if this is a person that you know who they are. Let me know who they are. Do you guys think that you would actually date them? I always love hearing your comments and what's going on with your love lives in the comment section. So let me know. I'll see you guys in the next reading soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. So if you selected the Tinseltown Tarot and this pink Himalayan salt, this is going to be your reading all about your next committed relationship. So we are not looking into situationships. We are not looking into any gray area situations today. This is really intending to channel the next person, the next connection that you'll actually be committed to, officially dating, all of those good things, okay? This is going to be a 2-part reading. So here on the main channel, we will be looking into the connection itself. So how you're going to meet this person, the dynamics between you and them, all of that. And then over on Patreon, if you would like to extend your reading, we'll be looking into the qualities and characteristics of your person, including physical descriptors, personality traits, and all of those good things. Okay, so let's go ahead, group 3, and jump right in. Okay, so we're going to start with a divine feminine healing affirmation, because this is really intended to be kind of like the guidance or advice that Spirit wants you to keep in mind as you move through this connection. Okay, so we have headspace. Excuse me. I have the ability to change my mood by the thoughts I am choosing to think. I focus on things that bring me joy, not on things that rob me of my peace. So there's something to keep in mind with this relationship as it pertains to the way that you're thinking about it. Okay. I don't think that this is about like ignoring red flags or ignoring problems, but it's like, I feel like Spirit is just kind of pointing to a need to reframe your thoughts so that you're thinking about things more positively and not allowing fears or negativity to impact your mood in the way that that could be projected onto this person. So let's kind of see why they're giving you this advice. So we do have that energy of engagement coming through. We have, this is your energy, spring, March 20th through May 5th. And with this person, we have fragmentation of the soul. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So with engagement, this is saying your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I think this is kind of confirming, right? This is definitely someone that Spirit is saying you will be in a committed relationship with. With engagement coming through, you guys could literally end up getting engaged to this person. But something about this connection is going to be sort of like significant, I feel, because it's taking something to the next step. And maybe for some of you, it's been a while since you've been in like a committed relationship with someone. It's just interesting that Spirit is specifically highlighting that in this reading. They're also highlighting a time frame for your energy, the spring season, group 3. March 20th through May 5th. I think that's when you're going to be connecting with this person, or when you're going to have this person more in your field of awareness here. So that's coming up really soon for a lot of you guys. If you're watching this, especially if you're watching it on the day that I'm posting it, which would be, in later March, I think is when I have this scheduled to go up. So we're kind of getting into that time frame here. For some of you guys, I think you might already be dating this person, or you might already know who they are. Because there's like something here about a current energy going to the next level. So that could be the case for some of you guys, where you're already dating this person. So you kind of already know who this is that we're tapping into. Now, this person's energy is very fragile, you guys. This person is showing as like maybe having a lot of healing that still needs to be done from their past. So this says significant drama from the past, irrational, unexplained fears, checking out in certain situations, and overreactions to seemingly small problems. So I'm wondering if there's something about this person's behavior where it's like you learn not to take this personally. Now, I'm going to say this, you guys, like, you have free will and you don't have to commit to this person, right? The Spirit is just, this is a general reading. We're just kind of channeling what's likely to come based on the current moment. So obviously, if this person is somebody who has a lot of issues, right? If this is somebody who has like an explosive personality, you don't have to commit to them, right? But this is just what Spirit is pointing out here. I think that there is something about this person's behavior because they've been hurt in the past. I almost feel for some of you guys, this person could even have like a mental health challenge that they're going through that causes them to maybe like overreact to things or to check out in certain instances. Like there's just something about them that's very fragile. And so I think that you guys are learning that when you decide to date this person, you're kind of learning it. And this message of Headspace is about like, it's like, I think it's about like detaching from taking that stuff personally, because it's not really about you. It's about them and whatever their experience is or whatever their challenge is that they're going through, right? But this also is talking about, focusing on things that bring you joy and not things that rob you of your peace. So there could be a lesson here for a lot of you guys with this commitment. Like maybe you're trying this out with this person, but there could be a lesson here about like really thinking about, is this bringing me joy, or is it more of this person bringing me joy, or is it more of them robbing me of my peace because of their personal issues, right? So those are just my initial messages. I've already been going for like 7 minutes, so let's keep going. What else, Spirit, can you tell us about this next relationship for group 3? What else do they need to know? Joining energy, please, Spirit. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The 4 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. This person, I think, watches you from afar. They keep a distance. I think especially in the beginning, it might be kind of difficult to break through to this person, just because I think that they are fragile. You know what I mean? I think that they've really been through something very difficult. And I really do think for a lot of you guys, this is beyond just like a bad relationship. I really feel like this person could have like some sort of PTSD. Like, I'm not diagnosing anyone, but it's just giving me an energy of somebody who has like mental health issues or something going on that makes them very emotionally fragile or maybe a bit unstable. Because the Wheel of Fortune is also kind of talking about a lack of stability, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a lot of ups and downs. And there is something here that I feel that's connected to this person's past, right? Because this to me looks like an old film reel, right? So it's kind of giving me this energy of something about their past is still kind of haunting them when you guys meet this person. Okay. Whatever that is, some sort of experience that they had that really hurt them, whether it's romantic or something completely different. This person too, it's like, there's something up and down about their moods with this Wheel of Fortune. Like, I think the highs are really high. I think the lows are really low. I think it's kind of a lot of ups and downs. And this person could even be somebody who is very much like in and out of your life too, right? Because this talks about checking out in certain situations. So they could be someone that needs to kind of take their space when they're starting to feel triggered or something like that. And you guys with the Four of Swords are kind of showing up here. I see it here too with this spring energy. Like, I don't know. I just think that you guys are very focused on protecting your space, protecting your peace here. So the Four of Swords is about like not letting things stress you out. It's about relaxing. It's about like separating away from it. If it becomes too intense for you, not being afraid to take that space and to quiet your own mind. Three of Pentacles is showing me this energy of working together, collaboration as well. You guys could meet this person through work. This is also kind of showing me like a glam session here. So it may not be literal, like it's glam and beauty, but it could be like some sort of a creative project or creative interest that you guys meet this person through, where you're collaborating and working together as a team. But I also think that this is showing like a willingness for both people to like work together through this connection to try to get on the same page and work through the ups and downs. So let's keep going, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm just curious to see how this plays out. Like, I just kind of feel something very erratic about your person. So let's see. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about Group 3's committed relationship? We're just going to kind of scooch this off to the side. We have F-boy coming through. Okay. We have gaslighting. I don't like this, you guys. And we have controlling. Ugh. I just feel like you guys need to be a bit careful with this person. I'm not going to lie. I do think some of you guys may already know who this is or have like a history with them. Or if this is like a totally new person, I do kind of feel this person is someone who is a bit insecure. And I think you guys probably are just coming into it like assuming positive intent, and maybe this is an experience that you've never had before. You know what I mean? And I do get the sense that you, my viewer, are like healthy and evolved, and you're just maybe with this Three of Pentacles trying to like work with this person. But there is something here that feels very unhealthy in their energy. Like, this person is very insecure. I do think that this person has a tendency to be quite a bit like controlling. And with gaslighting being here, this is sort of like when we're pretending that something is not what it actually is. Okay, and so it's like you guys, I feel, are going to be taking a lot of steps back, like needing to take breaks from this person, because it's like their energy is just so intense. It's like you're going to need to pull back your energy, like smoke a cigarette, smell a flower, like relax, detach a little bit here. There's like this energy of like the blind side, like not seeing something clearly or kind of giving blind trust into the situation. And I think that spirit is, they're being very blunt about these dynamics right now because I think a high level of discernment is needed. Group 3. So let's keep going. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about this next committed relationship? I don't know. I just feel like I have to tell you guys to be careful here. So we have twin flames. Okay. What else, Spirit? We have girl talk. And we do have mirroring. And talking at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. The cards that are here look very intense and scary, but it may not be playing out that specific way for all of you. It could be more subtle. I feel like you and this person have a lot of fun together. I feel like you and this person, 3 of Pentacles, like maybe you guys connect when you're both single. You guys connect through friends for some of you. I think specifically this person, maybe both of you are moving on or like kind of newly out of relationships potentially, but there's definitely like this fun kind of chatter that I see. And there's talking energy here as well. So I think you and this person talk. I think you do talk to them to get to know them or like to communicate with them. There is a mirroring energy, right? So your person has mirroring and you have the twin flame, which is kind of similar. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. Like, I think that this person, you guys, just has this tendency to be either like really explosive or really unpredictable. Like they overreact to things, or they check out or walk away when they feel triggered. You guys as well with this F-boy energy coming up, it's like, I think that you guys might also have a small level of emotional unavailability too. Yeah, because there's like this mirror energy here with the twin flames. I definitely think that you are really highlighting to this person areas that they need to heal. I think that they're very triggered by you. I'm not really sure why, because I just see you kind of existing here, you know, like living your best life. And I see like this very practical energy between you guys with the 3 of Pentacles, but this person is just very, very fragile. And there is something about just who you are innately that triggers them. It could be that you guys are very independent, you know, like with that F-boy energy, you may not fully want to commit to this person right away. I think especially if there's issues with like getting on the same page with how events occurred, or issues with like this person being controlling or being fearful. And I think like the more that they try to hold you down, the more you want to kind of pull away, you know. This person is very scared, I think, of like losing you. Okay. Let's see how you guys are going to meet. I don't know, you guys. You know that I'm like the Blunt AF reader on here. This reading is not titled Blunt AF, but this energy does have a lot of red flags to me. So I just think you need to be very careful when you guys meet this person. If you notice signs of them like being overly controlling or explosive or abusive, like that's kind of the vibe. Like the potential that I see here is for this to be abusive. So just be careful. Follow your intuition if something feels off. Because it's like, I don't even see you guys like doing anything other than just existing. Or maybe just like pulling back your energy if they are walking away from you a lot, or if they're explosive, All right, so let's see, Spirit. How is group 3 going to meet this person? All right, so we've got compromise, we have fire energy. Yeah, like there's that. Ooh, and then we also have family. That's really interesting. And we have missing you. I just think you guys, like this person might have some external factors that are very triggering to them. With the Wheel of Fortune, the family, maybe that's part of the problem here, why they're not super stable, or why they're kind of in and out, or there's like a lot of highs and lows or ups and downs, because I think that whatever is going on with their family really triggers them as well. And it probably really impacts their mood, whether good or bad. But I definitely see a lot of passion here, like a lot of attraction with this fire energy and this willingness to kind of work with each other. I think you specifically, group 3, like, I think you're trying to like be patient with this person. You're trying to like work with them. You're trying to be like with that 3 of Pentacles. Like it's very practical. Like, how can I help you type of vibes. How do they meet, Spirit? How do they meet? Eight of Cups. Someone walks away, or someone's looking for fulfillment. Eight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like someone is, I don't know. I feel like you guys already know who this could be for some of you. Even if, like with that engagement, even if it's like you have not talked to them a lot, I feel like you kind of have an idea of who this person could be. Because there's something about your connection to them that's moving to the next level. Okay, and so I definitely think there's some distance here, like where somebody walks away, they're seeking fulfillment elsewhere. This person is juggling a lot, and there's like this attraction between you, but like also kind of like a stuck energy. Like it's not actually really clear to me how you guys are going to meet this person, unless I think a lot of you guys might already know this person. This person is juggling a lot with Two of Pentacles. I think that's why there's like that up and down, because it's like they're investing in this family stuff, but then they're investing in you. They get very triggered by like things going wrong with the family. I think this causes things to feel kind of awkward between you guys, because I feel like they know that they overreact or that they don't behave as well as they should be. So I feel like some of you guys meet them at like a house party, or maybe even like when you're out with your friends, just being out, like having fun, you might meet this person. So this is what I see, group 3. If you would like to extend your reading, we're going to move over to Patreon to learn more about who this person might be in terms of like their qualities, characteristics, physical attributes. I'm definitely super curious to dig into this one, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of red flags here. So if you want to join me over there to extend the reading, the link to that extended will be in the description box down below. If you're ending the reading here, would love to hear from you in the comments. What are your thoughts? I already feel like most of you guys are like, I'm never dating this person. But I'm super curious to hear about if you guys know who this is and kind of what these dynamics could be describing here. So comment below and let me know. Thank you all so much for supporting my work, and I'll see you in the next reading soon. Bye.